السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome all of you with your program Fatwa Live that comes to you on the 6th of October. That comes to you from Mishka Center. The first question, I've owned a small business since 2016 here in Houston, and since COVID my business has been failing, and now I have a lot of loans. I have over $500,000 for lenders, banks, and interest. I was advised to declare bankruptcy according to the society here. Can I, for someone who is in my situation, when about to collapse in business, where he is under stress and the need, and he haven't been in a situation like, can he declare his bankruptcy? And is his loans gone just because of the laws of the land declare him over? This will take us to subject about people's rights and the rights of this. To describe what happened before the court get into this. صوتي اللي عم بيطلع أعلى. هذا صوتي على فكرة. The bankruptcy, the rule by the that you are bankrupt. There's different types. One that's real, for those who worked in trade, and he didn't do any cheating, and it happened because of something that he has no control of. And there's one that people manufacture, where people deceive people. They used to to say there is loans that is not required on him, or to hide some of his money, or his paperwork, or destroy it. And there's one out of the ignorance or the not knowing what to do, just because of over expenditure or a risk that had been taken. The second one, it is a crime. It will be punished by the law of the land and the laws of Allah Azza wa Jal. And also the one that you did it so you could get away with the rights that's due on you. And you cannot deceive to get rid of the loans, to do the bankruptcy, to get rid of the loans, because the rights of people will not be cannot be gone except by paying back. But the bankruptcy, it restricts you from using your money for the benefit of the lender, to prevent him from traveling if there is some of the rights are going, to delay the loans, and to liquidate the assets, and to give people their rights back as much as they can. The right of the lender to get the principal of his money if he could find it, if there is anything, and nothing has been changed. The rights of the regular lenders by giving their money if there is new money or income that come to the bankrupted person. The rights of the people will not be wasted or be gone. Uh, so if there's a new money that showed up or somebody left money to pay his loans is prior over the inheritance. And the insurance will not pay the lenders from the normal people. And if they did as representative, because of the payments they have paid from their own money, the the personal rights are gone if there is money is you fund any money and the insurance may be already paid for those and they are representative of the lender, not the person who took the loan. And on the same token, on the other side, that what the laws is where these the contracts happened, and what is known is just like that. So if you put all of these when the contract comes, then you have some rights in there, but to take to safeguard yourself if you have money to pay the loans if you can, even if you take it to the public areas. And the scholars says every Muslim should not delay paying the money that is on him, and not to take any loan that he knows that he's not capable of paying back, or to take people's money so he could put it at risk, because it was said so many saying of the Prophet ﷺ to forbid that. And the Prophet ﷺ said anybody who took a loan and he knows that he's not going to pay it back, he will meet Allah as a thief. Second question, we are several brothers and sisters. We give the money to the needy to take the charity. Someone who is smoking, no, it's not allowed because he is burning the charity money. So it's better not to deal with a person who smokes cigarettes. So I said, the person saying, I told my sister, what is the crime of his family if he is a smoker? They are poor. If, if he did, it's not going to be enough for them, even though we are concerned to take the money to the wife, not to the husband. She spends it on what she needs. So what is the advice? With our understanding to your disagreement of the person who smokes, but we tell her you should not prevent a whole family from the necessity of life because of the misery of the caretaker. Because Allah said no soul should take burden of the other soul. Or do we look into the previous book that there is the human has nothing except what he has provided for himself, and it will be seen. Then he will be rewarded for it at the day of judgment. And in addition, what is those for those who break the law by doing drugs, and if they put them in prison, they will not prevent them from the necessities of life. So they have places to sleep on and blankets to cover them and food to eat. Then they will be punished for their crime, but this is something different. So there is nothing wrong of what you said, oh sister, with being concerned to give the money to the wife so she could spend it on the needs of the family. Today's question: can the pregnant, if her belly is big, can she pray sitting down because she cannot make prostration or standing up? The rule, my sister, for the pregnant and others, pray standing. If you can't, then sitting. If you can't, then laying. So the pregnant, the elder people, the older person, the sick people. This for all Muslims. Pray standing. If not, if you can't, then sitting down, and if you can't, then laying down. So without getting yourself more overburden yourself, then you could take care of your prayer. But if you can't, then this is the ease of the Prophet ﷺ for her situation and others like her. You pray sitting down or laying down, depends on what your capabilities are. The final question: if you are called for jury duty, are we free because of what is provided from evidence, even there's mistakes in it? Well, the person who will bring the best of good and to prevent any of the evil, because Sharia is based on gaining the best of two interests and to push back the worst of evil. And what you cannot gain all, you can get as much as you can. So the Muslims need to do everything in his power so he do whatever he is obtained of evidence. What is the rule? Who said, I won't going to he just said a statement that could be interpreted anyway. Obviously, this is one of those who are the whispering of the shaitan in it. So, my sister, let your husband, first of all, talk to us. Who said that? It is the husband, and the one who knows his intention is the husband. So, if he talks to us, we will let him know. But feel relaxed if you are the whispering of the shaitan. Don't put it behind you. Don't even pay attention to it. Let your husband call us so we could gain from him what his intentions are of what he said. You cannot answer it on his behalf, and do not bring a divorce question that comes from the wife, because this is very important decision. There could be the third divorce. If we made the fatwa, that means the whole thing is shut down forever. So don't take it lightly. We need to speak to him, inshallah, and we will help him, inshallah. What is the difference with person who follow his intention, his opinion on things that are permissible or forbidden? The thing that's gonna get you out of Islam is to permit the things that are known that is forbidden, that we know it's forbidden. But the things that are up to the effort of the Muslim, this not even in that subject. I am the first one. My husband want to divorce me and to give up my rights. I didn't ask for the divorce. He's with the second wife and he doesn't have any kids. And my kids are permitted to have him. Sometimes he comes half an hour, so he take him to school. And he is very tight with financially. He's enough for him to bring some food. I've been I mean, I mean, the Prophet Dawood, he was offered uh, something like that, where he had 99 sheep and he has my brother's one. He rushed to say he made wrong by mixing his with yours. A lot of people do wrong whenever, except those, and Dawood, he thought that we have tested him. So he repented to Allah and he prostrated and repented to Allah. So you have to ask for the other side. I'm gonna just put a rule. Originally, is the justice when there is multiplication, and Allah Azza wa Jal just gave them the jealousy for the woman. Allah has ordered men to be just. If you can, then one. If you can, then what you have all. This way, you will not have financial problems. And this is the justice in the thing that you are capable of, the expenditure and the nights. Because Allah said you cannot be just between you and your wife, even if you're concerned. So don't turn and keep her hanging. And if you correct and fear Allah, Allah is most forgiving. The Prophet ﷺ, he used to divide between his wives and he's just. He said, this is what I know, so don't blame me for what you own, which is the heart. So what you have mentioned is a dispute between two parties. You cannot judge until you hear from both. So go to the Mufti local one, who is closer to you, who could listen to both of you, and he could make the separation between you. Is it the khula or is it the divorce for harm? And we come to the end of this program. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.